flowers could be so deadly. In The Roses of Heliogabalus, the beautiful cascade of rose petals that dominates the painting is about to suffocate everyone you see in the painting's foreground, smothering them to death. Heliogabalus, the reckless and irresponsible teenage Roman emperor, was famous for throwing lavish, decadent parties during his brief 4-year reign. According to the Augustan history, towards the end of one particularly extravagant banquet, Heliogabalus smothered his intoxicated guests with an avalanche of rose petals, orchestrated to fall from a false ceiling, suffocating them. In Flaming June, the beauty of the lounging woman's diaphanous dress, which hugs every curve of her body and cascades over the marble bench in ripples that emulate flames, is so all-consuming that it might take a moment to notice the bouquet of oleanders in the upper right corner of the painting. While oleanders may appear beautiful, they are also incredibly poisonous if ingested. At the time of this painting's creation, the artist, Sir Frederick Leighton, was suffering from a very serious heart condition known as angina pectoris. In fact, he died just 8 months after completing this painting. So perhaps these flowers are a sort of visual manifestation of the artist's fears or thoughts of death. Or perhaps they are meant to symbolize the depth of the woman's sound sleep. Or maybe they serve as a warning against the dangers of beauty and its deceiving nature. In Ophelia, we see the Shakespearean character floating alone in a river, awaiting her death. To give some context, after Hamlet murders Ophelia's father, Polonius, she is overcome with despair and madness. Here she has fallen into the river and is surrendering to her fate. Ophelia is surrounded by meticulously rendered flowers and plants, including forget-me-nots, symbols of remembrance visible on the riverbank. But none of the flowers depicted are more telling than this red poppy, a recognized symbol of death, seen floating near Ophelia's hand. This flower hints at Ophelia's imminent demise. It also unintentionally foreshadows the death of the painting's model and muse, Elizabeth Siddal, who died in February of 1862 of a laudanum overdose, forming a poetic and tragically ironic link between the two figures.